The mission of the Women's Center is simple: to eliminate domestic and sexual violence. How we actually do that, though, is by creating ripples that turn into change. These ripples only become waves of change because of your time, talents, and support. Domestic and sexual violence is something that will profoundly impact a survivor for the rest of their life. However, that impact doesn't have to be paralyzing. Through the programs and services that you assist us in providing, the residual effects from these terrible crimes can actually provoke a new sense of strength and quality of life that was once unimaginable. Your role is invaluable in helping us to invest in survivor safety, supporting and empowering survivors, and influencing the change of social norms. So from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you.
Thank you for investing in the safety of domestic and sexual violence survivors. Our first and foremost concern here at the Women's Center is for a survivor to feel safe both physically and emotionally. The core of our crisis services are a need to address safety. Our services address those safety needs through the crisis line, shelter, the SANE program, and PPO assistance. 24 hours a day, someone is here to answer the crisis line, which often includes assessing someone's current safety and safety planning with a survivor. When these circumstances make a survivor's home not a safe place to be, the 32-bed emergency shelter can be offered as a safe and comfortable alternative. Once safely in shelter, a survivor has access to a team of staff and volunteers who provide further assistance. Often, BAWC advocates will help a survivor of domestic violence or sexual assault by working with the court system to get a personal protection order as part of their safety plan. Addressing the immediate needs of a sexual assault survivor and helping them feel safe is crucial and may include the SANE program, providing a sexual assault exam with a specially trained nurse and advocate. The exam offers medical treatment, evidence collection, and most importantly addresses the immediate needs of the survivor. You make a difference by supporting programs that invest in survivor safety.
We're so happy that you believe in the mission of the Women's Center and assist us in supporting survivors in so many ways. Many times, domestic and sexual violence victims are told that no one will believe them or that they're crazy. Because the abuse they have experienced is based on power and control tactics, survivors often become isolated from their support system and feel all alone. The Bay Area Women's Center supports survivors and their families through counseling, support groups, children's services, and victim advocacy. Counseling and supportive services can help survivors to heal and move forward. Counseling sessions may address the dynamics of domestic violence, safety planning, self-care, and developing a service plan to fit the needs of the survivor. Support groups provide a unique setting where survivors can connect with others and give support to each other. Sometimes the most important concern for a survivor is how his or her children are affected by the abuse. Our children's services include counseling and advocacy for the children that really extends support to the whole family. One of the most overwhelming things a survivor may deal with is the legal system. Our victim advocacy program provides support and advocacy to survivors while attending court, divorce or child custody hearings, assisting with personal protection orders, and through referrals to legal representation. You make a difference by supporting programs that support survivors.
Your commitment to the Women's Center strengthens survivors through services based on empowerment. By focusing on empowering survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault, They are encouraged and become stronger and more confident, especially in controlling their own life and making their own decisions about how to move forward. It is so critical to empower survivors and their families so that they can grow and thrive in our community. Bay Area Women's Center provides support they need to succeed through housing advocacy, life skills programs, connecting survivors with community resources, and the volunteer program. Several programs are available to assist clients in finding safe, affordable housing, along with continual supportive services. We provide clients with information, material, and individualized attention necessary to each family so that they are empowered to become successful once they leave shelter as part of life skills. Through continual supportive services, we educate and connect clients to many resources available within our community. Through our volunteer program, many opportunities are available to provide people a means to learn additional skills and give back to the community. An individual's strengths and interests are discussed to determine a perfect fit for both the volunteer and the agency. You make a difference in supporting our services and empowering our survivors.
Because of you, we have been able to begin the work of changing social norms around domestic violence and sexual assault, both in our community and in society. Without some deliberate action or efforts that address the causes of domestic violence and sexual assault and other forms of abuse, we would not be able to stop it. We believe the primary cause of domestic violence and sexual assault is deeply embedded in a social norm that values power over another person rather than equality and human rights. We are working to promote attitudes that do not tolerate domestic violence and sexual assault through awareness, education, and prevention programs here at the center. Our awareness efforts tend to be highlighted in October and April, Domestic Violence Awareness Month and Sexual Assault Awareness Month, respectively. However, throughout the year, we utilize social media, ongoing poster campaigns, and public events like health fairs to not only expose the public to Women's Center services, but stimulate conversation and awareness to the issues of domestic and sexual violence. Our prevention education program is focused around youth. It involves working with youth and sometimes even parents in an effort to dispel harmful attitudes about what relationships are supposed to look like. We discuss healthy relationships, healthy boundaries, and promote respect across the genders. Our prevention education program reaches many youth and other people in our community. Today, I challenge you to join the movement, raise your voices, and help change the culture. It is with each wave we make that we are closer to change.
Sometimes clashing they do come, letting anger beat their drums. Sometimes gentle as a dove, bringing hope and peace and love. The waves returning endlessly, causing change eventually. And so, like waves, we all must dare to work for change, to say we care, to make our point and then retreat, mixing dreams with those we meet. The task seems endless, yet we know waves can change the rocks below.